Hey everyone, this is Advanced Shroom. Today I'm going to change the buttons on this GameCube controller. I'm going to be testing out these buttons off eBay that were only for $1. This tear on the package was not me. I swear I got it out of the mailbox like that. I guess that's the tearing point then. But I got these blue ones. I'll have links in the description. It's a lot darker than I thought it would be. Oh, well, it looks cool. Dark blue is my favorite color. Fun fact. Alright, First we're gonna take apart the remote. See my buttons? It's just like really hard to press this. And this remote I got like used, and as you can see, like under the thumbstick, it's just, well, actually I cleaned it a while ago, I don't know why, but like it was literally like disgusting. There's a bunch of gunk under that. I have this tri-wing screwdriver, and now I will shut up and take the remote apart. So there's screws that you want to take apart here, 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 and here. I'm going to do that off camera so it doesn't take long. Alright, I have gotten the remote apart, and voila. I don't even... Okay, this has a Phillips head screwdriver. It's kind of hard to see in the light, but it's the four-sided one that looks like an ugly star. I'm gonna take this apart not carefully because I'm kind of dumb. What the hell? Oh god, why is that button crammed in like that? The camera isn't focusing, but basically this is in terrible condition and it was very hard to click. Now I should be able to... Oh, is there more screws here? Here we go, okay. I'm just gonna take this apart because I have the right screwdriver that hopefully fits. Yeah, it does, just by barely though. So now I'm gonna just change the triggers. Okay, I'm just gonna go over to the right. I have taken the screws out, and it just looks like these are a spring. It looks like these should be somewhat easy to take. Shit. It looks a bit confusing to my simple, non-advanced mind. Kidding, super advanced mind. Alright, now... Oh god, it is so... Ugh, what was in that button? Very cluttery desk today. Shoot, what was that? That was the start button. Fantastic. Wait, what side of the trigger was that on? This would be on the left, right here. Okay. There we go. This is gonna look very beautiful. Didn't figure out how to put the triggers in, so I'm just gonna do this part of the remote. Actually, you can just take it right out. I was wrong. There was no screws. And oh boy. This might have been why the Z button wasn't clicking. The part of the button is actually in the shell. How the hell am I gonna get that out? So, oh wait, wrong part of the shell. I finally got the piece out. Right there. Well, I shouldn't say I got the piece out because, I didn't, my mom did. So, that was very, 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 very helpful. Because literally it was impossible. And I was gonna put the buttons in, but then looking at this remote, I don't know if my camera can actually like focus today, but it's not focusing. But basically there was a ton of disgusting dirt So I am probably gonna like clean this, I guess. And for that matter, the button pads too, because I don't really feel like buying new ones because these ones are still perfectly fine. So I guess I'll have to clean that. Okay, so I've gotten this trigger in, and it was very confusing, almost as confusing as trying to figure out what I'm doing in this tutorial. So, right here, this little black piece and the one on this side are actually different, I think. Also, don't forget that this button pad has to be in here. I don't know how. There we go. Okay, sorry about that. Basically, you have to put this spring on it, and then it's kind of confusing to see. Right here, where this little like ridge part is, that's where it has to be at the back. So then you'll have the piece facing the front of you, where you can see the letter, and then you attach it. This is the hard part, because I tried this and then I let go, and then the spring flew and hit me in the face. So you just want to make it so this little black part sits on those two little edges right there. It's kind of hard to see, but shit, I don't think that button pad is in properly. Hold on. Okay, there we go. So it looks something like this, with the two little spike things on the top or whatever. And now you're gonna want to find the back plate. I think these are different on each side, so just make sure that they look the same as they do in this shitty video. You just have to like push it on these screw parts until it's in, and get the screws and screw it in. Okay, now that these are in, I'm going to put this motherboard back in. Just make sure that somehow just fits in normally. I have no idea if it's in or not. Yeah, oh well, I'm just gonna guess that it is. Okay, after your controller looks like this, these should just pop right off. Just right off, like this. Like that. Easy. See? Oh, wait, also, no. I thought the sticks, like, were gonna be plastic, like literally everything else. But the top actually has a rubbery feel to it, like this part of the remote. It's cool. These buttons are a lot better quality than I thought they were gonna be. Okay, so I'm just guessing that that's on. Now with this part, it's a bit easier to get this gray piece off because right here is actually like a separate attached piece that I'm gonna have to screw in. Just make sure that this square part, there's a little bump on the top, that aligns with the little bump on the top of this. Else I don't think it'll go in properly. Okay, so now that we got that back part done, we're gonna want to focus on this part of the shell. So first we're just gonna put in our buttons. Just put these pieces in the shell. This is where the thumbsticks are gonna be, obviously. It's common sense. This should be the easiest part of the tutorial. I have no idea why I'm saying this, but just make sure you have all the buttons, like the start button, because without it you can't play Mario Party. And honestly, who likes Mario Party? I do. And after you do that, oh wait, I should probably put this in. How do I do that? There we go. As long as it looks like that, kind of, I'm guessing I'd be right. I'm trying to push this metal piece up. There we go. Perfect. I'm a genius. Okay, after you do that, you have to put in these button pads. Just these little holes in it, you have to stick the plastic part of the remote sticking up through them. Oh shit, I just took out the Z button. Okay, I literally spent 4 hours, like I put these in, but I literally spent 4 hours trying to find this piece. So I basically spent most of my day doing that, but I mean, here it is, this piece. Now with the button pads, I know that there's like tall buttons and short button pads, or short button pads and tall button. I don't know, but I have no idea what this is. But this remote, actually what I'm going to do is actually put the motherboard in this part of the shell first, because this little wire right here has to loop around this. No, wait, yeah, this. And it would have been really hard to do that the other way. There, so like I just have to... There we go, see? Now this wire wraps around that, and if I kept it in this part of the shell, it would have really been a challenge to do it otherwise. So now I believe I have everything. Oh no, I don't. This damn fucking Z button. Oh holy crap! How do I click this in? Okay, I've gotten the Z button in. Now before I put this part of the shell on, make sure that these little sliding things are at the tops, like as close to the wire part as possible. Because earlier, when I had it in this part of the shell, I just tried putting it together for fun, and these were down, and it didn't get the analog trigger click part. So yeah, be sure to do that. Okay, so now I'm going to put the back on. Kind of confusing. Alright. Perfect, and now if I just hold it together, just before you do up the screws, just hold it tightly and make sure that these are clicking. Oh, this is still working terribly. Who cares though? Well, the buttons feel terrible because they were $1. Yes, now I just have to screw this back together. So here's a little bit of a problem. This isn't working. I mean, it kind of is. I don't know if it's the stick or I just didn't do it properly. This one's working fine. I'll just retake it apart then. I don't know what the problem was. I just took it apart, but now the stick seems to be working fine. I didn't do anything. Maybe it's just the way I put the shell on. And now the remote is done. Alright, so here I am testing the controller. The Z button is still really hard to push, which sucks. So, okay, I'm very bad at this. So the rumble works. Clearly the triggers work. Also, I'm actually not trying to get good at playing this game. I'm just testing all the buttons. B works. Oh, that works. I mean, overall, the buttons feel, I hate to say this, but actually pretty nice. I definitely recommend that you purchase this. And honestly, actually doing this control on modification isn't even that hard because clearly I did it, and I'm no genius with that kind of stuff. So I'd say it was very simple, unless you spend like 4 hours trying to find a piece for a button, which I did, or spend an hour and a half trying to get a piece of plastic out of the remote shell and almost break it. But yeah, the buttons actually sort of feel different, I'm noticing now. The old buttons feel like smoothish, like slippery. These ones have like, what would I call it? Like a matte, kind of like graded feeling. Like, it feels like there's, I don't know, not rough, but like it just has very, 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 very small like bumps on it almost. I don't know how to describe it. But yeah, this is really, really good. So, I don't know. And now for the final part of the tutorial, what you're gonna want to do is just get rid of these.